Let's get
Ash's antics.
Ashes, welcome
Said.
aboard.
Hand pink waving, hand pink waving.
Think that he will be sure.
Let's get this shared out. Diz, welcome.
Invad 3 right eyes. Said. Hey RP.
Hope everybody's doing well today. Sorry I'm a little late. I wanted to finish my lunch before I came on out. Starting to get warm here in the desert. And naturally, I decided to have spicy soup for lunch. So, I myself am warm. But hey, nobody ever accused me of being the brightest bulb on the tree.
We have located Garneau.
Okay, Garrus, because he's the best space bro ever. And Ashley, because she makes the armor look good. I'm happy with my loadout right now. 4 points isn't enough for me to do anything. It is enough for her to increase her concussive shot, however. Two points isn't enough for Garrus.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
We've already ED's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Is there a clearer idea of what this Leviathan was?
Not really.
Invad
We
3
only know
right
it killed
eyes.
the Reaper.
Said.
But we want Garneau.
Person
Bryson's
turquoise
research
riding
partner.
headphones.
Right. find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
Let's hope.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in.
That's true. Reaper's a good sign.
Don't go anywhere, Cortez. We'll grab this guy and be right out. Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Yes, Commander.
Scouting party.
And it sounds like they brought some friends.
Let's get Garneau before the serious troops arrive.
It's gotta be a nightmare for these people.
No kidding, huh? Monsters show up at your door?
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
I was expecting a bit more commotion.
Or a bit of commotion. Like any.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've
No.
taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
That will be... Hello?
Yes. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you?
Yes, for the tour. Please sign in.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
I'm looking for a researcher named Dr. Garneau. He would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau.
Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
And now, we're done. Step away.
Step away. You don't belong here.
This is so weird. Come on.
Let's look around. Carefully.
Strange.
fix that elevator.
But he died.
I don't need to think about that.
Malfunction detected. Elevator offline. Repair terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
Repairs initiated.
The elevator security log said Garneau came through here in the last week. Why are they lying about that?
No idea. Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
Yeah. After completing this, comparing the stomach contents of Varen from 8 different regions, we must reevaluate our current understanding of their feeding practices. Why are they studying the feeding practices of Varen at a mining facility?
Welcome to the Mineral Lab. Our researchers are always hard at work.
Some of the data I've been compiling on how historical weather events affect Hanar government has gone missing. If you've moved it, please return it. It's a culmination of years of research. If you need me to help you find space for your projects, just ask. I'd be happy to help.
So is it just me, or are these people doing everything but mining?
Crossbreed appears harmless, would be inconspicuous in an office environment. However, it's exceedingly dangerous. Extreme caution when working with all 3rd generation plants.
Have you seen Dr. Garneau?
You shouldn't be here.
Evolutionary implications of human biotics? What?
The terrain pain threshold before psychosis is too high.
What pain stimuli is applied more quickly?
Interesting. We should look into that.
Turn back. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
TGS Mineral Works has an eye on the future. Cutting-edge research drives us forward.
Go to the places that it's easy to go first.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I keep getting told that.
base here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal. Bryson, something is very wrong here. Please hurry. Garno out.
So, he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yeah, just get to the security terminal and plug it in.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied. This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
Yeah, I know, but
Access denied.
there's going to be a way for me to get an active patient number. Your work with the corrupted skin sample we acquired was impressive.
Personnel ID.
Turn back, Commander.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
Smart minds, smart business. Primary research interests include improving extraction practices and enhancing
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I keep hearing that.
Even estimating 60 days for complete data salvation. Still merciful.
Absolutely. That's the data to you.
This is a restricted area. Personnel ID number is required.
ID 231-95.
Access granted.
Glandry Mage said,
Mr.
Hello RP
Mage.
and all in chat.
Welcome aboard, my friend. Andrea, I miss you. Why won't you return my emails? Your mother is very ill and needs to see you. I love you. Come home soon. Dad. Quality ore samples from Section 4 are tapering off. That area will begin decommissioning procedures. Ultralight materials 2 for pistols. That'll make things better on my biotic recharging.
Invat 3 right eyes said, hand pink waving hey mage.
That's the Varan datapad, right? Yeah.
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
Yeah, I get that. I need to find a security terminal. I've already read that, right? Yeah. There's no terminal in here for me to use, is there? I can't get in there. So where do I go and use this passcode that I just got? Here it is.
Punch in Garneau's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
A ship dropped him off a week ago.
Looks like he had full access, then went into hiding for some reason.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
Garneau was heading to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the medbay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area. The medbay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I've got the file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
I'm gonna feel bad when I have to beat the crap out of all these people.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
Access granted.
All right, we all know we have to get our jump scare in.
Is that Garneau?
If it is, we came a long way from nothing.
If you are looking for Garneau, you have found him. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
Bryson's research led me to you.
Bryson sent you?
He's dead, Doctor. Killed by his assistant.
I see.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
But what about the artifact you mentioned in your message?
I did. No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you up. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact. You will not take what is mine.
I don't think that's Garneau we're talking to.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
Your brainwashed.
I'll give you $2 to...
Leave this place. Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mines.
We'll need to find a different route.
Alhoon Gaming said, "Hey Rob and all in chat."
Alhoon! How you doing, brother?
Those notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
Map shows a service store at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
How come the Reapers are never going in the opposite direction?
Because going in the opposite direction would be fine.
Invat 3 Right Eyes said, "Hey Alhoon." Alhoon Gaming said, "Sweating like a client at a whorehouse." Alhoon Gaming said,
"There he goes.
"But otherwise just fine." Glandry Mage said, "My brother from another mother. How is it going?" Alhoon Gaming said, "Yourself." Alhoon Gaming said, "Hey Alitai brother from another flavor."
What the hell is that? Oh, there's two of them.
Phoenix said, "Hi Rob, how are you?" Phoenix
Good, how are you today, dear?
said, "Hi Dizzy." Phoenix said, "Hi Glantry." Phoenix said, "Hi Alhoon." Glantry Mage said, "Hey Phoenix and Diz." Demon Doll Gaming said, "Hey RP, hope you're having a great stream."
Hey doll, welcome aboard. And yes, I'm having a great stream.
Glantry Mage said, "It's Lyara's mother back from the dead."
There's the door.
Demon Doll Gaming
Okay, let's find that artifact.
said, "This is my fave game series, love Mass Effect."
I'm a huge Mass Effect fan, and
Invat 3 Right Eyes
was very happy to have...
Hey, Phoenix.
Pistol cranial trauma system. Here, I thought shooting somebody in the head was pistol cranial trauma.
Looks like the door's power supply has been cut.
There are the trouble spots. The drone can repair it.
We'll need to escort it.
Drone's in pretty rough shape. It's on reserve power.
Let's make it quick then.
Stick close to the drone.
Got it.
Come on, drone.
Demon Doll Gaming said, "No, is that Ashley? Why isn't she a singer on Vermeer? LOL."
Because I prefer to keep her alive over Caden.
One repair done. One to go. Gotta hold on a little longer.
Understood.
You need to be closer to the drone.
Who's referring?
On it.
Drone doesn't have much time left.
I hear you. I'm on it.
Yeah, I don't have much time left either.
Let's head back. Door should be online.
I really do love this Prothean gun.
The artifact.
Like in Bryson's office. Move! I've got a shot. Carnot! Damn it.
Shepard, you need to see this.
What have you got?
That wasn't Garno. This is. Looks like he's been dead for a while.
So, Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh. Anything else useful?
Looks like some encrypted data in a personal log. 8 missed calls from Dr. N. Bryson.
Anne Bryson?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. Are you all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but all right.
That artifact, do you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here? How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
Can you tell me anything about what happened to you?
Not really. I remember... It just seemed cold. I remember a feeling... cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
What?
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
10 years. They'll be in for a shock. What a mess.
10 years of being mindlessly
So Leviathan can take down a
controlled.
and indoctrinate people.
And the company was just extracting minerals, and Leviathan was just sending enough to keep them from knowing anything was wrong.
If it is a Reaper, then I want to know what it's up to. How long has it been out here? And more importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garno's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garno created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
Whatever they are, they're too dangerous to have around.
And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
Yes, we do.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Welcome.
Yeah, I think my first apartment was smaller than Shepard's cabin.
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge.
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Trainer's a good sidekick. I like her.
Just mentioned something about you two having some fun next time you're on the Citadel. Don't get into trouble.
Yeah, Garrus and I are definitely going to get into trouble. 50% of assets are recovered here. We've got that. Where do you think the other assets are? I'm perplexed. There it is.
Phoenix said, "Hi, Demon Doll."
All right, let's jump to somewhere where there's a known fuel
Phoenix
depot. I think.
Said, "Sorry, I had a customer be kinda busy today."
Oh, no worries. I think there's a known fuel depot there. Or there. Let's jump there. I don't like running around without a full tank of gas. There it is.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Back to the Citadel. Leviathan.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time. Why weren't we affected?
Perhaps the amount of time spent near the artifact is key. After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it.
Which is true.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around.
Artifact tests negative for infrared and ultraviolet emissions, no gamma or X-ray detected. Does not react to application of various stimuli, internal readings non-conclusive. No progress in determining age. Guess I stayed here all night finding out that thing isn't really important. Fell asleep at desk. Conclusion, artifact is definitely inert and safe. Recommend keeping it here for reference. We should all be near it. May be more useful than Leviathan in the long run. Recommend we abandon hunt for Leviathan and seek more productive studies.
They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing. Still, I recommend leaving it shielded.
Anything interesting about the artifact structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used
Avalanche
in standard
Multimedia
Beyond
said,
nothing
good to go.
Hey, Tony, welcome aboard. Pardon me. Allergy season is here in the desert.
Avalanche Multimedia said, power button powers off again.
Several ships.
Avalanche Multimedia said, lights normal.
It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forms describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Avalanche Multimedia said,
Then,
was
no.
all settings.
There's got to be something here on this artifact.
Phoenix
What about the server?
said, hi Tony.
Bryson's assistant wiped the office
Phoenix
server and destroyed all backups,
said,
likely before
bless
killing
you.
Bryson. However,
Thank you.
records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula.
Avalanche Multimedia said, hi Phoenix from Twitch denies.
You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
The Reapers. Let's hope we find Anne before they do. Does anything in Anne Bryson's work history suggest where she might be?
Nothing relevant.
Any idea if Project Scarab involved Element Zero?
Unlikely. We may learn more from the Project Requisitions Locker.
Any correlation between Project Scarab and these unexplained creature sightings?
Not beyond Leviathan itself.
Task Force Aurora, current travels. Project Basilisk, team leader Garneau, Alex. Transport MSV Kirkwall. Project Scarab, Bryson, Anne. MSV Icarus.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm buoys. But we might learn more if we find the ship's specifications. The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it.
What about criminal activity in the Pylos Nebula?
Because the area is part of the Attican Traverse, criminal reports are
Avalanche
unreliable at best.
Multimedia said, RX 7600 display driver was faulty and Microsoft Basic display driver looks like got brought up now, coolers swapped.
Access card for the requisitions locker?
Yes. According to records,
Avalanche
it was last used by Anne
Multimedia
Bryson to obtain equipment
said,
for Project Scarab.
Transformers 2 Revenge of the Fallens lost its pink.
Good.
Bryson's assistant, Hadley. Do we have an update on his status?
He is in a vegetative state. The doctors believe it is permanent.
But the miners recovered when the artifact was destroyed.
Hadley lost consciousness when he attempted to answer our questions about Leviathan. It may have been a deliberate attempt to silence him permanently.
Avalanche Multimedia said, looks like all sea cooler was fault of all faults.
Didn't need an environmental suit. Didn't take breathing masks. Water recycling equipment.
Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
Avalanche
There are specifications
Multimedia
for several ships here.
said,
We need to find the Icarus.
USB error fault gone.
Which ship am I looking for again?
The Icarus. We are looking for the Icarus.
The Icarus. Here we go.
Avalanche Multimedia said,
They facilitate
pink on
long-range
display of game gone.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay, we can rule out the relay system.
Anything else? Oh, there's something down there to search. Anything else up here to search?
Avalanche
No.
Multimedia said, only fault still I think is ASUS itself. It's ASUS HAL Central
Can you
still
identify
won't
this, Edie?
install.
It originates with a pre-spaceflight culture, but there are none recorded in the Pylos Nebula. Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems.
Avalanche_multimedia said, guess we cleaned up socket and CPU pins well enough.
Good. Let's go get Ann Bryson.
I told you it looked like you did a good job there. We now know where she appears to have gone to. Let's make sure that we've thoroughly ransacked the lab and gotten everything that there is to get. Poke the head one more time. All right, poke it twice.
Avalanche_multimedia said, yes, but proof was in the pudding, I mean power up.
That's true. But as I said when talking you through it,
For your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
I have faith in your abilities.
Stealth systems only internalize heat and high band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
Okay, this does a power recharge.
Avalanche_multimedia said, I mean we had no power initially, was power button pin not to board.
Let's get in here. All right, these would increase the power recharge rate. I already have this, or do I have to research this to upgrade it? Let's go ahead and buy that. Definitely want to get the metagel capacity increase.
Avalanche_multimedia said, and motherboard display light for power was I setting also not lighting cause even though don't have LED strips in system it's required LED addressable strip to be on cause ties in.
That would increase my recharge speed. Turian-specific toxin. I clearly missed that during a mission. The N7 Eagle 1.
_multimedia said, so I think normal fingers crossed.
It's a compact, fully automatic pistol that delivers unprecedented accuracy and punch with rapid fire rate. Eagle is named after the Desert Eagle, a classic handgun which gained romantic reputation among gun collectors, thanks to its popularity in 20th and 21st century Earth action movies. Sure, I'll buy it.
Avalanche _multimedia said, focus on Wednesday now to keep employment and discuss with Daniel drive recovery now we have plan.
Okay, that's shield regen and ammo capacity. This one increases power and damage and recharge. So let's go there. Okay, regular N7 does nothing. Armax Arsenal increases weapon shot and headshot damage. Aratake does melee damage. So let's take the Armax. The Rosenkov gets my power recharge up. Legs. The Rosenkovs get my recharge up. I'm losing some ammo capacity by switching my Greaves out. However, I think that's the right way to go. Now let's get some weapons upgraded.
Avalanche _multimedia said, anyways, what's your games now BTW since Thursday impromptu stream?
That's going to depend on the
00 Core said,
if I can
hello Rob, hello everyone.
Mod out. Hey Zero, welcome aboard.
Core said, Hello Phoenix, Diz, Demon, Glantry.
If I can get Oblivion working...
Avalanche _ multimedia. Said. Hello Zero.
Thursday will continue being Oblivion for the near future. But right now, Oblivion has been put on hold until I can make it work.
Core. Said. Hello Alhoon. 00 Core. Said. Hello Tony. Avalanche _ multimedia. Said. Hello Diz. Avalanche _ multimedia. Said. Hello Christopher. Avalanche _ multimedia. Said. Hello Gary.
So that's where I am right now with the... And let me check my personal
Avalanche
loadout.
_ multimedia. Said. So Thursday is moving to non-day off then?
Yes, currently Thursday is going to be a non-day off. Alright, so the Tempest is fully upgraded to my ability. Aw, my doggy's tired.
Avalanche _ multimedia. Said. So day off Sundays then?
Currently, day off Sunday is the only day off. Now, the Scorpion is my current pistol, which does pretty decent damage and is fairly accurate, right? The Phalanx is very much lighter, is much more accurate without modification, yeah, that's a better pistol already. Alright, this I should be able to modify into a even lighter. And I can go with more damage, or I should be able to do more accuracy, right? There we go. I'm going to lose some damage. But I've got a higher fire rate, higher capacity, it's lighter, and it's more accurate. Let's check on our
Avalanche _
crew while we're
multimedia.
down here.
Said. Cool wondered
That
I have
astro
Hunter
facility's messed up. 10 years of your life
1856
just
is installed. Do I
You're
have to
working out
do
there,
any
sending letters to your
tutorials
family
or
back
anything
home,
before we
and you
do
wake
like
up,
character?
and your hair's
well, you don't make...
Avalanche underscore multimedia.
Tony, you don't make a character for that
Set
game.
up.
You don't make characters for that game. You choose from existing character templates that even have their own names. It's a live game where you're entering a map. I'll send you a video about how the game is played after stream today so you can review it. It's very much a competitive game, and I plan on playing that after Mass Effect is completed. I think crew deck is where I'll find Garrus. I like to make sure that the crew is happy.
Avalanche underscore multimedia said, okay, so we set up as we go then. Okay, well, ready when you are then on that AVD. Avalanche underscore multimedia said, and cool. 00 core said, hey Rob, just curious, will you ever try to do SO again?
Something about possibly meeting you on the Citadel next time you're there.
That is definitely a high probability 0. It's not currently on my list, but it's definitely high on my list of things to do. All right, where am I going to find her? Come on. You're not giving me a flag? Come on. Search Pylos Nebula to find her. First, I have to find the Pylos Nebula. This is one of the things that frustrates me about this game is every once in a while you've got a destination that just doesn't flag for you. And you've got to look it up. Luckily, I kept everything in a tab open. Yeah, it says that I should be able to go directly there. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me where the Pylos Nebula is. All right. I'll be back in a minute. I need to run to the restroom. I encourage everybody, grab a snack, refresh your drink, run to the restroom yourselves. I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Longer than I thought it was going to be, but I need to do a little bit of grandchild wrangling on my way back. All right. Where is it located? The Pylos Nebula is that's a useless chart. That's a useless chart. It has 5 systems in it. That's good to know. It's in the Terminus systems. It's mostly frontier with several races attempting to gain substantial foothold. That's great to know. It's connected to the Caliston Rift, the Far Rim, the Omega Nebula, and the Phoenix Massing. So it should have its own connection, which means I have to go back aboard the Citadel. I really get frustrated with this and use the map on the Citadel to get it to tell me This is one of the frustrating parts about the game, and you know what? I shouldn't complain too badly. But it's one of the things about this game that it has minor little bugs where your quest has advanced, but part of the information is still not moving forward. So now we're stuck in this position where it's right here telling us that we've got all the right information. And how do I get it to advance? Maybe by walking around the Normandy, I did something wrong.
Said, "That's strange. I never encountered that bug when I played these games."
It's something I've run into before, where you need to go somewhere and it's simply not on the map. See, I believe where we're going is right there. And you see, I clicked on a few things and it popped open. But did you see how when I ran over it the first few times, there was no name?
00 Core said, "Interesting."
It's just one of those things that it frustrates me because it's such a wonderful game. And I really do love this game. This has got to be number 2 or 3 in my all-time favorites.
I found something. have located Anne Bryson's dig site.
All right, we're going to take Garrus and Edie. Okay, everything is upgraded to the max. I forgot to upgrade Garrus's weapons. He's still rocking the Mantis 1. Next time we're on board, I gotta upgrade his sniper rifle. He's wasting away with that pissant little grade 1 rifle. She's still pissant basic rifle, so she can have maxed upgrade there, and I'm up to level 8. Let's get I don't get in a lot of hand-to-hand combat. But you know, the extra 10% or reduce the power speed penalty by 30%. I'm going to take that power speed penalty reduction. Because I like to have maximum use of my powers. And she has not upgraded in quite a while. Let's see if we can get her incinerate maxed out here.
Quick Smoke said, "Hey Rob and chat."
Mikey, welcome aboard. How you doing today, buddy?
Tell us anything else.
This is the main site of a series of excavations established under Dr. Garrett Bryson. Staff records confirm the project lead is his daughter, Anne. She has recently uncovered another artifact possibly linked to Leviathan.
Alhoon Gaming
That discovery must have
said,
made his dig site a target.
"Right, Rob got to head off about to do some Re 2 remake."
All right, Gary, you have a good one.
Quick Smoke said, "I'm okay,
Yes.
hope you are
The
doing
attack means
good."
The Reapers are one step ahead of
Alhoon
us.
Gaming
We need to pick up the pace.
said,
And since
"We'll
Bryson's
leave you
daughter was
running
our
though."
only lead, our objective is clear.
I appreciate you, sir.
Tez?
Nothing so far,
I'm doing
man.
pretty good,
She's down there,
Mikey.
She hasn't responded to our hails. Getting some strange signals though. Give me a minute.
The artifact she uncovered may have caused additional complications.
Agreed. Take us in closer.
Copy that.
00 Core said, "Have a great day, Alhoon." 00 Core
Commander, on the landing
said,
platform.
"Hello, Mikey."
That's her. Okay, let's get this. Tracking multiple boats. Get us over there.
Negative, it's too hot. Heading to lower platform. Hang on.
We can't stay here, Shepard.
I wasn't planning on staying.
Quick smoke. Said.
She's somewhere above us.
Hey, Zero.
No, stay where you are. This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance Navy. It's too dangerous. We'll come to you.
Yes, okay. You should take the elevator up on the far side.
Copy that. We're on our way.
Zero core. Said. I hated this level, comma.
Through here.
This is a rather aggressive combat, yeah.
Can you find a place to hide? Get there. Stay put. Watch out!
Well, we're not getting up that way.
Look for another path.
Oh, I saw Garrus and I thought he was one of them.
Looks like a bridge over there.
It's a good thing
Broken. Someone try to fix it.
Right away.
It's a good thing I suck at aiming.
Won't take much to fix it. Give me a sec. Got it. Raising the bridge now.
I will.
Boy, that bridge takes its time, doesn't it?
Bridge is up. Move. That elevator can't be far.
Yes, it can, Shepard. What makes you think the elevator can't be far?
This way.
Elevator spotted, Shepard.
Got it. In. The elevator's blocked. Is there another way up?
I'll override the pod door near you. There's an access point above, Commander, but you'll have to climb to it.
Copy that.
Shepard, the eternal optimist. Come on. There you go.
More enemies ahead.
Yeah, I saw the giant wing thing. I just didn't feel like fighting with it right now.
Find another way.
I think we can climb through here.
Commander, they attacked my assistant, Hopkins. We're being cornered.
Stay hidden, Doctor.
We're trying, but there's too many of them. Hurry!
We're working on it. You know, it is not like we're just on a leisure trip out here.
Anne, are you still there?
We're barely hanging on. Hopkins is wounded. Are you close?
We're moving as fast as we can. Hang in there. Go around.
No, Boyles, stay down. Oh, God.
What's happening?
Kirkwood and Boyles tried to run for it. The Reapers got him.
Don't move until we get there.
Don't move until we get there.
Elevators just ahead.
Get to it!
Anything over here that we need? 50 experience, a little bit of money, 5,000 credits. Gotta pay for this adventure somehow, folks. The Alliance doesn't pay me much for this.
He tried to run. I told him not to, but he wanted to help the others. Where did everyone go?
I'm sorry, they didn't make it. Doctor, I need you to come with me.
Okay. Yes, of course. I was at another dig site when they attacked. I got back as quick as I could, but what's happening?
Shepard, look. I'm not sure, but it might have something to do with these paintings. Is that Leviathan?
Yes. Yes, we think so. It's old, much older than my father thought. And there, as if the natives were under its power. Clearly a Reaper, but acting alone. Not like any Reaper we've seen before.
Doctor, I understand you found something recently.
The artifact. Yes, of course. Incredible. It's just ahead.
This woman reminds me of my ex-wife.
It may sound strange, but I'm certain it affects people. Their behavior. I've only had a short time to study it.
Not strange at all. Did you find anything?
Not much, but I did learn something about the energy it generates.
Get down. What are they doing?
They've activated it. I've never managed anything.
Doctor?
They've learned too well. The darkness must not be breached. Shepard!
Take it out! Got it. You okay? Cortez, we have Ann Bryson. Need a pickup.
On my way, Commander.
Copy that. You see the shuttle, you run. Don't look back.
Okay. Yes.
We'll bring it down. Copy that. Everybody, let's go!
00 Core said, I'm surprised you didn't shoot the explosive barrels that were at his feet. 00 Core said, the harvester I mean.
They're useful, but we had him.
You okay?
Yeah, Commander. I think so. I blacked out.
Leviathan took control of it. We cut the connection before you got hurt.
Leviathan itself? That's incredible.
The Reapers seem as interested in it as we are.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
We were hoping you could help us figure out why.
Because it can hurt them.
Doctor, I have some bad news.
Anne, please. Suppose Leviathan's broken away from the other Reapers. Never went back to dark space. Like a rogue, or even a defector. I have to call my father. He'll want to know.
Anne, you need to listen to me, okay? Your father is dead. I'm sorry.
He's... what? Dead? He can't be dead.
We met with him, hoping to find out what he knew. Something happened.
Something happened?
You're not the first to lose control. Your father's assistant. One minute he was fine, the next... drew a gun on your father. I couldn't stop him.
I can't believe this.
We have to find out what's behind it all. You're the only one who can help us. And
I want to see his office.
we'll arrange for transportation. Meet you there.
But why don't we just take you directly there? I mean, you're going to be on our ship. Being we're passing by here, we might as well search it.
Signal confirmed.
Two things to examine. Pick up the fuel, yeah. What did we find? Radiation shielding sheath. Hey, we're already in the area, might as well search it, right? Stop for fuel on our way home. Yeah, just a quick stop at the Texaco. I need to charge up my headphones before I forget. My Bluetooth, the ones I don't use for streaming. Nothing of interest in this system that reached out to us. The best part about the clear systems is you can scan as much as you like.
Hello? Anne? Are you here?
Yeah, she's kind of upset. Show a little empathy, Shep.
It's all right. I can come back.
No, please. I'm okay. Seeing all this again? He was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance to know him.
Oh, sometimes I felt the same way. He was a great man. A pioneer. But he could be distant. I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess. But sometimes, he was so full of stories, he nearly burst. I love that about him. It's why I signed up for this work. I can't believe he's gone.
We'll figure this out.
We have to. I need to know what's on the other end of that artifact. What he died for.
We need your help. You're our last chance.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
Anne, you sure you're up for this?
Yes. When Leviathan took control of me, I remember being somewhere cold and dark. But my father taught me to never be afraid of the dark.
Let's start by looking around and seeing if there's anything we can touch.
Hey, Loco. Need a hand?
What brings you down here, James?
Heard you're closing in on the Reaper killer. Anything that can scare those bastards has to be worth a look.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years of work.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of course. It was completely shielded, and we all had regular psych evals. But now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Arachnite drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
You studied the Arachnite?
I wrote my dissertation on that. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now, it might actually help us understand Leviathan.
In what way?
We think of the Arachnite as telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator. Whatever Leviathan does must be similar, entangling particles to stimulate neural activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection, and then it controls the mind of anyone near it.
We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
My theory is that most of the time, the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actively takes control of someone.
As it did on the asteroid.
Right. Unless it needs something, Leviathan doesn't bother communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
You said Leviathan's control was similar to a quantum entanglement communicator, which is untraceable.
Yes. But this isn't a natural QEC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create the quasi-QEC effect.
And that can be traced.
Right. Just like at the dig site. The Reapers were tracing the signal by activating the artifact. My father wanted to be at that dig site.
Anne, I know this is hard, but if there's anything more you can tell us.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone. So let it control me. You could trace the signal.
You mean let it take you over? That's too dangerous.
It's my call, not yours. You said I'm your last chance to find this thing.
We have no idea what will happen.
If we wait, the Reapers will get to Leviathan first. I'm the only one here who's spent enough time with it to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
Commander, this thing we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
Noted. Edie?
Energy signature locked in. Waiting for activation.
You sure about this?
Yes. I'm sure.
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay. I'm ready.
James, drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Artifact online.
Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait.
00 Core said, I like James.
I do too. I think James is a good character.
I feel a chill.
Edie?
No trace yet.
Holy hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Yo!
Maintain connection.
Listen to me. I found you, and the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You are a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Edie, do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Belay that, Lieutenant.
Signal is fading. Maintain connection.
We can fight them. We can win this.
The cycle cannot be broken.
You're wrong.
Focusing the point of origin. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
I'm stopping this! Raise the shield.
Jeez. Look at her.
Anne, are you all right?
I'm not sure. It hurts.
It's gonna be okay. You did great. Edie, did we get anything?
Yes, Shepard. But it will take time to search. Coordinates sent to the Normandy.
This better be worth it.
Agreed, Lieutenant. Anything else, Anne?
It was dark. Cold. I can tell you this much. Leviathan is angry.
It knows we're getting close.
I think it wants to kill you.
Come on. Let's get you some help.
Yeah, I do have enough Paragon to defeat Leviathan in conversation. Oh, before I leave. I can't poke the head! Let's make sure we've got everything out of the lab, because I don't think we come back here again.
00 Core said, damn, Leviathan must have been seriously hurting her while controlling her. She had blood running from her nose. Dang, that's brutal.
Yeah, Leviathan is absolutely vicious when in control. There is nothing else in the lab for us. Okay. Okay.
I found something.
Good.
These coordinates match our trace of Leviathan.
Garrus. I forgot to upgrade Garrus's guns. Son of a... I didn't upgrade James's guns either. Somebody remind me next time I'm on board to go through and upgrade everybody's guns. All right, James. Can have at most thematic 3. Which really doesn't get a damage bonus out of the damage increasing. But it does get the armor piercing. So I'm going to give it those two. I definitely have to upgrade his shotguns as well. I guess he's got the best shotgun. Alright, 6 points. I can get my cryoblast to max. It's been a while since he's done anything, so let's get him frag grenading. Let's see, that would be 3, 7. I'd get him to 5 points in his frag grenade, so yeah. Okay, so let's... Does he have another radius? He doesn't get another radius. I still want the increased damage because the radius is just not significantly larger. And I want the extra grenade. I do like
Cortez, what's
the
the status on the probe we launched?
various personalities we've got in Mass Effect 3.
From this planet. Heard how Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky stuff.
Never seen anything like it. Can't imagine what's waiting for us down there.
Reaper Killer, assuming Bryson's task force had him right. Doesn't look like it wants to be found.
It doesn't have a choice. We're here.
Sure, but now what? Let's suppose it is a Reaper. Is that the kind of help we want?
Nobody says we have to be friends with it. But if this thing has the rest of the Reapers worried, then we need its help.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
Underwater?
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
That's possible?
Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, but I've never actually tested that.
Guess we're gonna find out.
Status! Some kind of pulse hit us! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Not our best entrance, Shepard.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
Busted ships, makeshift shelters. We're not the first ones down by that pulse.
Could be Leviathan's last line of defense.
Alright, the Argus is not an accurate rifle. It's just as heavy, it's got a lower capacity, it's got a lower fire rate.
Any idea how old these are?
To get bones that clean. Real old.
Atten! MSV Monarch displaces enough air to stay afloat. We're all thankful we're alive. Captain Pratt even ordered a champagne broken out. The big puzzle, what downed us in the first place? Kun Shan says it wasn't lightning, it was some kind of pulse. Directed energy weapon seems likely, but where would it have come from? There's no radio traffic. The whole bloody ocean is silent. Tonight the techs are going to try and reroute the power to get good mass drop before getting the thrusters firing. If all goes well, we'll be airborne in 24 hours. Attempts to get airborne have failed every time. Damage done by the pulse, if you could call it damage, doesn't make any physical sense. The connections aren't fried, but the Monarch's thrusters disengaged. The distress beacons likewise did. Most of our electronics are still functioning. It doesn't seem to be a result of shielding. Without a distress beacon, we've no chance. I hear bad things about ration supplies, and I think that's why the captain ordered us to collect rainwater and set up tents on deck. It keeps us busy. Brooks has been talking about using the Triton's weapons to try blast fishing. I agree, but I haven't seen anything that looks like a fish. I wish I were an optimist.
Shepard, got one of those artifacts.
Explains why no one gets out of here.
The rations will hold us 2 days more. Brooks sent a drone to the bottom and it came up with bioluminescent plant life. None of it's edible. I warned the crew not to eat it before my tests were done, but Romero and Mullins tried it anyway. They haven't stopped vomiting, and their dehydration wastes fresh water. We sent Kunshin's team on a raft over to the wrecks. They came back with spheres of some kind of organic-based alien technology. Nothing to eat. I want to believe they'll give us some answers, but if they had helped the other ships figure out what happened, they wouldn't be here now, would they? It's getting cold. Ramos is our first death. He tried to throw one of the spheres overboard and something happened. Kunshan and maybe 3 or 4 others started beating him like madmen. I wish I was quick enough to save him. He showed no remorse, not even comprehension. It's clear I'm no longer in control. I held a funeral to keep order. My crew would have been at his body like wild dogs. We compromised. He will be tethered in the water to attract scavenging animals that we'll catch for food. If he doesn't get a bite within 3 of this planet's days, we cut him loose as a water burial. We've sealed the Tritons off. They're dangerous, especially given the crew's mental state. My kingdom for a shark. Captain gets it now. He tried to lock himself in the ship, screaming that he had to fix it. We were gentle, 1 person for each limb. We let him rest on the sphere. Sometime in the middle of the night, he came around and now he agrees. We won't leave. Why would we? I think this will be my last entry. Everyone here understands me. If anyone finds us, they might feel differently. But that can be fixed in time. It's so good not being hungry anymore.
I'm not recognizing any of those ships. They're ancient. Look up there!
We've got company, Shepard. Must have been right behind us. Protect the shuttle! Cortez, situation! Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on!
Marty said.
Marty!
Good and happy Monday, Rob and chat.
Happy Monday, buddy.
Cortez, what happened to almost there? Development, Commander. Fixing it now. Give us some cover fire. Copy that. Cortez is in trouble. Get to him. Okay, we're clear.
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development.
We need to talk.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
What about the Normandy? Joker could swing by.
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say
Marty
Leviathan has some sort of defense
said,
system in place.
going driving with my new daughter. Wish us luck. Hope you all have a great day.
Drive safe.
And we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
Diving mech?
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded, it should be good to go.
Well, if that's what we have to do, let's get started.
Hold on a second. Are we actually considering?
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
There's your answer.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in. Another power cell for you, Commander.
Never a dull moment. Grab another cell, Shepard. We'll hold them all.
Didn't I just use this power socket?
Got another cell here.
If it's just gonna let me reuse the same power socket over and over again, I'm in for it, but But that's definitely an oversight. Oh yeah, it's just gotta let me keep reusing the same one.
Good. I need to get in the water before they come back.
Roger that. Walk the mech back to me when you're ready to dive. I should check it over first.
All right, Commander. Let's get you out of there, and I'll do a systems check.
Whoa. Hey, Commander, are you really serious about this plan?
You've come too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. It's as ready as I can make it.
Let's go.
Take care down there, Commander.
Nope, I'm going to be as reckless as possible.
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comlink.
I read you.
Here goes.
Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
Looks good so far. Copy that. Cortez? Cortez!
I didn't hear what he said when you said copy that, so how the hell are you? You're only just getting anxious when you lost communications on the second transmission. I didn't hear what you said when you said copy that.
Zero Core said. He said we're getting some interference, then Shepard said copy that.
Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operation. Scanner indicates the probe is below my position. Looking for a way down. Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now. Getting some strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there. Reading the probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop. Can't see anything just yet. Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving. What is that? I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We exist. something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Ed. What's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why. Before the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination is not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper. Perfect in its design. Each formed in Harbinger's image.
00 core.
Each
said.
Reaper has the power
It's funny, it's been so long since I played this, I forgot about this sequence with Leviathan.
Was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
What's the point of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose: preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
If you release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this, once and for all.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
Shepard's back. Cortez, talk to me.
We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound.
Reaper face planted. How embarrassing.
He's freezing.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
We're lucky we got you back. I've got Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Ann. We found Leviathan.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. But we proved it can't hide anymore. That it's a part of this world, just like us.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team. We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Ann. And thanks for all your help. Shepard up.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hack it out.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Torians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate
Death Dealer 2288
We're hitting the Reapers
said,
every chance we get.
like smashed.
Guerrilla style hit and runs, but it's not enough.
Thanks, Death. How are you doing today?
Focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something
00 Core said, hello Death Dealer.
huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Always good to hear that Anderson's doing well back home. We're well past minimum now.
Death Dealer 2288 said, I'm good, great stash you got there, my guy. Use beeswax to curl it, JK.
I take care of my stash and my beard with a little bit of this Everyman Jack beard butter. It actually keeps it very nice.
M45 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing...
Alright, where's,
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull.
Death Dealer 2288 said,
It only climbs
nice.
because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old
let's
empty
find,
Grizzly?
Hey, I love that take.
You
Get-
would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
everybody's weapons maxed out.
What's so funny?
Is he using the scimitar, or no, just max out the... Ooh, I am low on credits. So whatever he's using, he's gonna be switching over to that one. I think it's time for a little shore leave.
Death Dealer 2288 said, Zero core my bad hello. Death Dealer 2288 said, how are you?
Pick up a little bit of fuel on the way home.
Zero core said, I'm hanging in there, how are you?
Let's get this shore leave
Death Dealer
started.
2288 said, good, just got done playing some COD.
Oh, nice.
I've got Admiral Anderson on the QEC, patching him through to you now.
Shepard,
Admiral, how are you holding up?
day by day, Commander.
Yeah. Hackett sent me a message about this apartment.
I want you to have it. Take it off my hands.
Are you serious?
You need a place that's yours. Somewhere to recharge, clear your head. Keeley wanted us to settle down there. Thing is, the longer I'm on Earth, the less I want to leave. And I want as few loose ends out there as possible. Like I said, you'd be doing me a favor.
It's too generous. Besides, you'll be back here once the war's over.
I doubt it. Even assuming we survive this, it'll take years to rebuild things here. Please, Commander. Don't make me beg.
All right. Consider it done.
I appreciate it. And make yourself at home, damn it. It's yours now.
I'm sure I can manage.
Okay, good. Been meaning to do that for a while. I'll talk to you soon.
Be careful out there, Anderson.
You too, Shepard.
This place is huge.
You never asked me about this, but my wife just called. My ex-wife. Nobody likes to talk about the toll that long months of bargain have on military relationships.
00 Core said, if I had an apartment that size I would pray I was wealthy enough to pay for maids.
Spaceflight. Finding the mass relays, miracles of engineering. Human imagination rising to meet our desires. We pay a price for that curiosity. The Normandy? A brand new ship. My ship. You don't forget that moment. The first time you're standing there. The whole crew looking to you for direction. Unforgettable. I'd led men and women before that. Seen a lot of combat already. Always managed to find my way home with one.
Incredibly large.
Embarrassing moments? I've got more of those than anyone will ever know. Only way to learn something. But if I had to pick one to share, I had just gotten promoted to N7. Full of myself, king of the castle. Found myself buying drinks for undesirables in some rundown bar in the wards. They toasted my recent promotion. Hell, they would have toasted Batarian slavers if it had got them more drinks. About the time my money ran out, my new friends turned on me. I was outnumbered. Things didn't look good. My plan to get out of there involved lots of punching. Well, that worked for a while. Then a table hit me. Or I fell down. When I came to, I saw a Solarian putting the rest of the troublemakers down. A Solarian? Moved like a damn cat, I swear. When everybody was out cold. Or running. He walked over and helped me up. N7 asked. Yes, sir, I replied. He looked over my collection of unconscious friends, nodding. Not bad, Human, he said. Then he walked away.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's a 14-foot bar. So just this room is 14 foot square, roughly. Actually, it looks like it's about 14 by 18. And then, of course, there's the hallway here. So you got another 14 by 18 sunken living room. It's just incredibly large.
Zero Core said, well, I'm exhausted and getting irritated waiting for the bank's loan officer to call me, so I'm gonna take a nap. 00 Core said, have a great night, Rob.
You have a good nap.
00 Core
0
said, have a great night, everyone.
Alliance cruiser and looks like a cargo ship. And of course a Citadel model. Oh, I wish I had saved some money. I could have customized the place. Yes, I know. I have a message.
You asked me to talk about the SSV Normandy, the Normandy SR-1. As commander of the Tokyo, I was consulted on the Normandy's design and on board for her initial training exercises. The average person probably doesn't know
Okay.
that the Normandy was a joint project with the Torians.
So I can't get into the shower, but look at that beautiful shower.
She ran out of patience with Torian posturing and politicking during construction. The chief architect of the Drive Corps, Octavio Tatum, and his team of Torian engineers were in the CIC for final training exercises. Tempers flared when Xander pushed the limits of the stealth system, waiting to vent the IES well past what Tatum was comfortable with. I tried to calm the situation, but it still ended with the Torian scientist in shackles and a human-Torian fistfight at Korra's den later. Funny now, when I first laid eyes on the Normandy, she was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Day after that training run, Admiral Wright found me on the bridge. She's yours, he said. Can't trust her to Xander. Send me a list of crew from the Tokyo you'd like, and prep for your first mission. Short command thanks to Saren. Still, one of the highlights of a long career. The Turians. I might not always see eye to eye with the politics of the individual, but I have a great respect for the Turian military. Any Alliance soldier lucky enough to take part.
Hot tub. Definitely liking this apartment. And then, of course, the kitchen. Look at this beautiful kitchen.
Sure, I can talk about Commander Shepard. Deep topic. There's been a lot written about the Commander, but most of it isn't true. People are quick to judge. They don't know the whole story. I don't even know the whole story. But I know the man. Worked with him. Fought with him. Trusted with my life. Shepard's had some rough patches. Who of us hasn't? He's been forced to fight a lot of battles alone. God only knows how he got out of some of that. Makes your head spin. Thing is, you never heard a complaint. Never once got, no sir, I can't do that. He never hesitated. Few people know what Shepard's been through. I'd like to think I come pretty close. And I worry sometimes he forgets. There's a whole bunch of people who lose sleep over him getting back home. Maybe it doesn't need to be said. Maybe we're too dumb to say it. Soldiers like the Commander are rare. Men like Shepard, even more rare.
Yes, okay, I'll answer my message. Alright, Joker wants to go for sushi. So this is the first floor. guest room, I guess you'd say it is. Doubles as the gym space. No shower downstairs, huh? That's the only one with a shower. And that's the one with the hot tub. So which is the master? The one with the big hot tub? And no shower? You'd almost expect that this would have to be the master because it's got the hot tub, it's got the weapons loadout room. Then you've got another seating area up here for people to mingle. Even the entranceway is gorgeous. And this is the quote-unquote public space. This is Tiberius Towers. Okay. Go meet Joker for some sushi and kick off the DLC. People are very upset that I'm walking around.
Hey, Shepard, not bad, huh? The sushi place is serious. Like, French guy at the door serious. Only had to save the galaxy twice to get a table here. You see the line outside? But here I am, drink in hand. Best pilot in the universe and a rock star.
Any news from the Normandy?
You know, maintenance stuff. It's hard knowing a bunch of strangers or poking around in my ship. I mean, your ship.
The best thing we can do right now is park her and let the techs do their work.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe an oil change, space tire rotation.
Right. Trust me, it'll do her some good.
Oh, I trust you. Not sure about those shifty aerospace engineers. Always stealing the silverware.
Let someone else do the work for once. Hackett's orders. You're on shore leave.
Yeah, whether we like it or not.
I'm sure you'll manage.
I may need a drink that comes with an umbrella.
I'm the first human Spectre. I'll get you 2 umbrellas.
Awesome use of power, boss. So, your email said it was important.
My email? I'm here because I got a message from you.
The hell? I didn't send anything.
Commander! Excuse me. Sorry. Lion's business. Commander, this is urgent!
I don't think that's the umbrella lady.
Commander Shepard, I'm Staff Analyst Maya Brooks. Alliance. Excuse me. Alliance Intelligence. There are people trying to kill you.
Yeah, I think he's aware of that.
No, I don't mean Cerberus and the Reapers. I mean other people. New people. It's... Someone is hacking your account. Comm channels, personal records. They're targeting you specifically.
Targeting me? What do they want?
The intel isn't definitive yet. Last time, I guess without definitive intel, we almost landed troops on a gas giant, which is bad.
Hang on, please. Take a breath. From the top, what do you know?
Excuse me, you don't have a reservation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's performance is brought to you by random acts of violence. Man, I love show business. Spread out, boys. Find me Shepard.
Stay there. I'm coming. Joker?
Ow, my pancreas.
Hey!
Damn it.
Got one, sir.
Find the crew. I'm going after her.
Find the crew. Got it.
Hey.
You used me as bait?
Go.
You used me as bait! Did you see that? Savior of the Citadel uses little bones guy as bait.
Bro! Hang on!
Targeting.
Brooks, stay down!
Commander!
Brooks!
This is hardly what I imagine a pleasant night out is, but it is somehow exactly what I imagine sushi night out is.
Commander! I found a secure terminal. Are you okay down there?
Yep. Feeling good. Brooks, you got hit.
I know! I used Medigel. A lot of it. All of it, actually. And now everything is a little bit bouncy.
I think you used too much.
So, can I help with anything?
Alert CSEC. I'll look for a way out.
I don't care if counter temperature units still work, put new ones in all along this section. The customer has permit and wants work to start immediately, even paid up front with a crazy bonus. Get it done.
This area is unsafe.
Brooks, I see some sky cars across the gap. Maybe a landing pad.
I'm checking the area. Transportation, no. Food, no. Laundry. It's a sky car lot. Precision Motors.
Get a shuttle over there. I'll find a way across.
Okay, right. So, it turns out CSEC has the whole area locked down. It's gonna be a tiny bit tricky to get you a shuttle.
Keep at it, Brooks.
Oh, also, stay off your comm. Well, except for me. It's hacked. That's probably how they found you.
Who are these guys?
I don't know. They really don't seem to like you.
Yeah, I'm sensing that.
Yeah, I have no metagel.
Hey.
Fine. Might need a little backup.
Thank the goddess. Joker explained what happened. I'm on foot, but should reach you soon. Excuse me, who is this? You're on an unsecured channel, and you're putting Commander Shepard in danger. In danger? Who is this?
Hang on. Joker mentioned staff analyst Brooks, yes? That's her. Everybody play nice.
We do not make anything that tastes like Krogan, and certainly not barbecue asari. That is not the sort of business we do. Please restrict your orders to what in the official catalog. Easy meat. Where'd he go?
Good to hear. Things are a little dicey.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Do not leave bags unattended in the marketplace.
Don't leave anything unattended in the marketplace. Shepard's here. I'm going to pick it up.
Brooks, found a way across. It's locked down.
Right, because of the, lockdown. Can you get through?
I'll try to override. Damn it.
Shepard, what are you doing? I heard that from here.
It's all under control.
They said some kind of alarm. What's going on? Of course you did.
Shepard, Brooks sent me the nav point for the Skycar lot. I'll meet you there.
Good.
What do we know about these mercenaries?
They have guns that don't like me.
That's not helpful. Commander, it would really be great if you could stay off the pond.
Hey, they called me.
Don't you go anywhere. I know you're here. Right there.
Welcome to the Lower Wards Marketplace. Enjoy your day.
Commander, there's a C-Sec shuttle inbound if you can get to the Skycar lot.
Understood.
Okay. Brooks over. No, out. Brooks out. Oh, over and out. Brooks. Oh, damn it.
Having a bad day, Shepard?
You could say that.
Landing pad is over there, but it's behind a locked gate.
Let's look for a control panel.
I like your outfit. Control panel, right. I heard you fell through a fish tank.
We'll talk about it later.
A shame. I quite liked that restaurant.
Ever want to experience danger from the safety of your own Skycar? Ever need to explore the vast reaches of the unknown and be home in time for dinner? The Sisson Gallant can take you there. Strong, silent, and willing to charge into battle along the most exclusive boulevards, you can breathe easy with Sisson Motors.
We'll talk about it later. Stand back.
One moment. Hello.
Could you please open the gate? Thank you.
Please leave.
Well, I could have done that.
I could have. That wasn't what it looked like I was going to do, but I could have. It sucks to not have a Krogan on your side.
Rex, what are you doing here?
Just butting heads with the Council over Krogan expansion. Shepard, we got a way out of here?
Rex, I'm a professional.
That's not a yes.
It's not a no.
Commander!
Joker, we lost our ride. Where are you?
On my way. Picked up Brooks. Figured you'd have a few questions.
Good call.
Good to be back. Yeah.
Commander, did CSAC find you? Are you okay?
Yes and no. Merc's in a C-Sec shuttle.
What?
Little busy right now.
Right, sorry. We'll be there soon.
Almost there, Commander. Hang on.
Great place to fight in. Lots to destroy.
Approaching your position, Commander. Just following the gunfire.
Copy that.
Sorry I'm late. Had to take the scenic route.
Scenic route? We nearly crashed 4 times. Where the hell did you learn to drive?
And Brooks says hi. Get to the shuttle. Good to go, Commander.
I'm trying to get to the shuttle. I just don't know where it is.
Someone want to tell me what's going on here?
Who were those mercenaries? They were heavily armed and using C-Sec shuttles.
I don't know. I've never seen them before.
I can't believe you survived all that. They had guns, and grenades, and those drone things.
It's all right. I'm calling Commander Bailey. See what's going on with C-Sec.
Okay, that sounds... Wait! Wouldn't that just make whoever you contact a target too?
She's right, Shepard. Until we know more, it's a huge risk.
Okay. For now, we run this ourselves.
Right. Ourselves. On our own. Outside the law. Okay. Yeah.
Brooks, it's okay. I know this is a lot to deal with.
I got shot. I got Medi-gel, but still, I took a desk job explicitly to not get shot. And you killed 100 guys with a pistol!
Well, yes, that did happen.
I mean, who does that? Well, you, I guess. But besides you. They said the Medi-gel might make me jumpy. Do I seem jumpy?
How did you get mixed up in this?
I monitored data for Alliance intel to prevent fraud and hacking of officer IDs. Like, someone using an Admiral's pass to get into a nightclub on the Citadel when that Admiral is fighting on Tuchanka. I wrote a tracking program. It's really neat. I named it Mr. Biscuits, after my cat.
Brooks.
Right, sorry. Anyway, my program detected a breach in your classified files. Soon, everything we had on you was compromised. Personnel files, mission reports, everything.
Since when does hacking personnel records involve heavy weapon fire?
Think of what criminals could do if they had Shepard's military access codes. Or Spectre codes, even.
Explains why they need you dead, Shepard. Nothing to stop them until the damage is done.
Okay. Let's figure out who they are and shut them down. Ideas?
Maybe. That pistol you picked up.
For such a tiny thing, it packs a punch. Never seen anything like it before.
Nor have I. Let me see if I can dig something up.
Well, you can try, but I should warn you, I haven't found anything yet, and I've been digging pretty deep.
I'm sure you have. Glyph.
Collating relevant intel for review, Dr. Tassoni.
Thanks.
All right, the hour's on point. What about the rest of the crew?
Yeah, what about those slackers?
Joker, you've been busy.
I found some folks who actually like being shot at.
Permission to come aboard, Shepard.
Yeah, we do have a crew who likes getting shot at, don't we? And the rest of Shore Leave will have to wait until next week. I want to thank everybody for coming along for the up to 3.5 hours that we were out here playing Mass Effect 3 this afternoon. I hope everybody had a good time, because I sure enjoy bringing it to you. I will be back tomorrow evening with Fallout 76, assuming that everybody is on board with it. I know that the crew has been having some serious problems with the interface, but I think we're at least on board for some dailies and some open quests. And I do have my my second character in a position where she can try and do the ghoul subquest, so she might run that quest line even if I don't have the normal crew with me. So if they can't participate, that might be tomorrow's activity. So stay tuned for what's going to happen on 76 tomorrow, folks. But until then, take care, everybody. Check in on friends and family. Make sure everybody's doing okay. I'm Rob. Thanks for gaming with RP.